I'm not sure. It's only I don't know how that's set. Yeah. I think in edit you can. All right, we're live.
They walk in, air gets hotter. Boots hit ground, walls start to flutter. Fire is burning, smoke up the past. Laugh too loud, never come last. Battle and narratives, hearts on display. If you try to cage them, they'll melt those bars away. They're fire, 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 burning up the sky. Oh, every step an uprising, every word a strike. They're fire, 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 never, never tire. If you're looking for trouble, better pray to the flame. These hearts are made of fire. Knife edge eyeliner, I say just dare. Heart on her shoulders, storm in her hair. She don't ask kindly, she takes her seat. Turns that doubt into dust beneath her feet. They're fire, 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 burning up the sky. Hey, every step an uprising, every word a strike. Fire, 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 we'll never tire. If you're looking for trouble, better pray to the flame. These hearts are made of fire. Who told you power had to sound polite? Who told you the thunder? Pure narratives, afraid. Yeah. With sparks in the gasoline, with a match you can't contain. Say our names, then watch us light the game. With fire, 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 burning up the sky. Every scar a war story, every laugh a battle cry. Yeah, with fire, 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 never, never tire. If you're looking for mercy, better step from the flame. These souls are made of fire. So we dissolve into silence.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Low Cal Fire. I am your temporary host tonight. I am Kalo Dano, and Katie will be back. She's just not feeling the best. I'm here with Abby and Fupa. How y'all doing tonight?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Hello.
Good.
Abby, you seem stressed.
I learned that Katie wasn't going to be here 3 minutes before the show started. So I was not checking host chat. So I'm like running around trying to do a million things. And a kid makes it a lot harder.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. All right, there. There you go, buddy. Eat your pretzels. Be good. Don't come over here. Don't come on camera. Oh, good God. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Kids.
I know you guys so what do you want to start with, I guess?
Hold up. Well, there's the stuff that I've been wanting to go over for 2 days now and haven't been able to. So, as long as no one wants to come up here and fucking absolutely derail everything, we can do that today. I know there's also stuff that you had, right?
Yeah.
We can start with that. because I feel like that's a
Um,
lot more important than the story that I have.
okay. Do you have anything that you want to address quickly? Because I'm still uploading it. It's at 78%. So just like a few more minutes, and then I'll be able to provide the link. Then we can pull it up and watch it. Because it's like
Quickly.
I put everything together in a video, and it's like
Hmm.
a 6-minute video, so it's not super long.
Okay. Um. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh well. Okay. So right after fire, um, right after the stream yesterday ended, I figured out, and I think everyone else found out at the same time, that fucking Turbo quit. And surprise, surprise, he didn't stay. Um, he didn't stay gone for very long. And that was kind of my guess, is that once Keem woke up, he'd convince him to stay. And yeah, Yo Mama is suspended.
Yeah. So
mm,
yeah. So
oh.
last night after fire ended, Turbo went live, and he went live privately, so no one could go in there and talk some sense into him. So he was going on and on about Yo Mama and the whole situation with that, and he didn't think it was right that Yo Mama was insinuating certain things about Turbo. And so Turbo decided that he wanted to fucking leave. I will say I do kind of agree with Hatred when he said that that wasn't the only reason that he wanted to leave. Like, he just wanted to leave the other day.
Yeah.
And he said repeatedly that, like, he doesn't need the LCU financially.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he's already got
How
one
does he
foot out the door.
benefit?
And the only reason that he is staying around right now is specifically for Keem.
Oh, yeah.
Be-
For live.
Keem
Yeah.
can get through the wedding and make it
Mm-hmm.
to August 1st. And I think by then he's going to be out.
I mean, because as much shit as I've talked about Turbo, like, he sleeps. I mean, he said multiple times he's getting like 2 hours of sleep a night, and you can only function as a human for a very short amount of time before you end up just like falling apart. I don't know. I think that's a big part of it, is that he's not getting enough sleep, and then this is probably, like, for me, there's things that have happened here, like when Mr. Used to be on live and is now Voldemorted, said that I was a PDF, and then there was the whole stream where I cried for an hour and a half, trying to defend myself, and him just Steak making fun of me the whole time, saying that, oh, that never happened. I never did that. I never called you a PDF, while I had screenshots pulled up on screen of him saying that I'm a PDF for playing Roblox. I grew up on Roblox. Okay. I'm not a PDF because I play my dress to impress game. But when that happened to me, I was really worried about that kind of thing following me out of the LCU.
Yeah. And that's
And
what
my
Turbo was.
IRL job.
Right. And
Find
that
out
was
about that.
exactly what Turbo was getting at, is like,
Mm-hmm.
some people that work here, they don't really have a career. They, maybe they work odd jobs here and there. But some people have like an actual career. Maybe they went to school and actually, earned a
Yes.
degree in a certain field. And so it's a lot more like a more serious situation if they get
Yeah.
called a certain thing versus someone that, jumps around from job to job. And it can be damning. It can literally ruin someone's life.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I understand Turbo, his frustrations, and I completely get it.
Yeah, it's not like I
Um,
would be losing my McDonald's job or something. And like, that's not me
right.
talking shit about people who work at McDonald's, because I mean, someone's got to do it, but like, I've got a lot of education into my job, and I've put a lot of time and effort into being able to do that, just for someone to make up fucking accusations about me. and like, that's the thing is that's the type of thing that even if it's not true and there's zero proof that that happened or that you are a PDF or there's zero reason for them to even be calling you that, some jobs will just be like you got too much baggage. They're like, publicly it looks terrible for us to even have you employed. And yeah, that's what I was worried about. And so I really don't blame him if he's like, you know what, it's not worth it. Like, it really isn't worth it. There's no amount of money you could pay me that would make it worth it for this to affect. I don't know.
So I do have the video pulled up. Kalo, I sent it to you. Are you going to be able to pull it up and share screen while running OBS?
Yep, I can do it. Let me go to messages and I'll get it real quick. 1 second. It's gonna be a black screen just for a second.
Okay.
Appreciate you, Kalo.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Because Keem's probably going to take you off
Kalo,
bus if you
stop
get Queens.
working
I know he's telling you,
to
you can have
come
2
do
shows.
this for us.
I don't
So,
fucking think he'll do that.
Yeah, we appreciate you,
He'll
Kalo.
let you
You're
have
always
two
willing to help out.
Because
Keem's
Keem's probably going to take you off bus.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. You guys see it okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And I'll tell you when to pause.
Okay.
Oh, do you want to explain what this is before we...
Yeah, so basically, Foxy, Tech, and I had a big falling out, and I felt like she was snaking the audience, or snaking me and Tech, when she was going to Queens, trying to get on Queens behind our back. And then she popped up on Queens one day, didn't tell anyone, which, Xylee was right. She doesn't owe us anything. But given that we were supposedly so good of friends, you would think that that would be something, you would tell your friends. Like, hey, by the way. So she didn't. And then I just really felt like ever since Saturday when Tech was like celebrating that I quit, like, yay, she's gone, I felt slighted. And I felt like, even regardless if I had wanted to leave or not, publicly like celebrate that I left, it wasn't the vibe for me. And I got in my feelings about it. So I had recorded some private conversations since that day.
Oh, shit.
Because I felt I could just sense, in my, intuition that something's not adding up. He was also telling us that me or Foxy is getting fired and getting moved to Queens, that the management team was telling him this. The management team was also telling him to go hard on us to get one of us to quit. And I was just like, something is not adding up. So I started recording phone calls. And these are clips of Foxy Mama and things that she had to say behind the scenes in those private calls.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And this call in the beginning is from Tuesday, the 23rd. So you can go ahead and hit play, Kalo.
Okay.
Because Keem's probably going to take you off bus if you get Queens. I know he's telling you, you can have 2 shows. I don't fucking think he'll do that.
He'll let you have 2 shows.
Well, I mean, if we're doing a good show.
He'll let you have 2 shows if you are on Queens and then, like, fire. But I don't think he's going to let you have 2 big shows. Because he wouldn't let me.
That's not what he said, so.
Yeah,
maybe things are different now because we have less people.
He wouldn't let me stay on bus because I wanted to stay on bus and Queens.
She said that was my mistake.
Okay, pause. No. So that was her basically saying that you could tell by her tone of voice that she really does feel like she deserves 2 top shows. And I'm sorry, but I don't think so. I think if anyone deserves 2 shows or 2 big shows, it would be someone that's been here for longer. Someone you would call a veteran in the LCU. Like Xylee,
Yo
Mama,
or Tina.
Tina. Someone that knows the ins and outs, and especially someone that could run OBS. You know,
Yes.
even if you don't run OBS, I do feel like there are people here that are so entertaining that they could be on 2 or 3 shows. So yeah, and you can hear me and Tech trying to explain to her that that's not going to fly. And especially Tech, he's been here longer than both of us. He's trying to tell her, look, I know Keemstar. I've known him for a long time. That's not going to happen. So you're going to have to make a choice between Bus or Queens. Obviously, she would have picked Queens because it's a bigger paycheck. But yeah, she feels entitled to 2 big shows.
Even with veterans, it seems like what happens here is they have their big show and then they get stuck on a small show to build that show up.
Exactly.
There's really nobody here that's on 2 big shows.
Xylee went from Reapers and she also had Cracked.
Yeah.
She was helping build up Cracked with Nightmare. Same with Tina. Tina's on Queens. She's also on Cash. She's helping to build Cash.
Yeah.
So, and you can go back to even when Scooter was here. He was on Bus and he was also on Cash. So that's what we were trying to tell her, but she was like, no, Keemstar is telling me otherwise. So, you know. Okay, you can hit play. Now, okay, well, this is, hold on, pause. This is Foxy talking about how she doesn't trust Tina, how she should have never gave her number to Tina because, you know, Tina is going to, like, dox her or, like, share her number or some shit. So, you can hit play.
Didn't let me stay on Bus because I wanted to stay on Bus and Queens.
She said that was my mistake.
Yours?
Well, I mean, like, she was in the Queens VC, and she was like, yeah, get my number, and I did, and I mean,
I thought you were saying Tina said the Becky thing was your mistake.
No. I was like, I should have never, like, she was the only person I gave my actual phone number to in this entire fucking universe. Like, even Keem doesn't have it. Yeah, I know. Which, like, I know that. I know nothing that we've been fucking rallying for helps me in this moment, which is why I haven't been, like, pushing for it, because that's obvious to the audience as well. Even fucking Xylee today was like, you guys know anything?
Pause it.
Yeah, this was where we were talking about the financial situation and her saying that, yeah, I know that, she's basically saying that, yeah, I know that anything I make right now is not going to benefit me right now, but it will benefit me in the future. And she was trying to say that she wasn't trying to push it heavily to the audience because the audience also knows that she's also not getting this money right away. Which is like, that's not true, though, because you were heavily pushing it to the audience on Bus.
Her financial situation? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, okay, I'm going to be honest, don't watch Bus every single day. I don't. And even I have heard Foxy multiple times talking about how she's constantly working, that she's worried about losing her house, that she's behind on all of her bills. So she's talked about it more than once.
Yes. She broke down and cried about it, and then we, said that was one of the reasons. That was one big reason why the 24-hour stream happened, was because of the finances. So it's like,
oh, okay,
yeah. And then she has some words about what Xylee said. Xylee called her out for the whole financial thing. Yo Mama called her out for that. Turbo called her. I mean, a lot of people called her out for, like, sympathy baiting, basically.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what that is. It's, again, like I said yesterday, most people don't watch the LCU to hear people's real life problems. Most people have enough of their own problems. They don't want to hear how you're not making enough money, especially because how easy this is. Like, most people are leaving their, like, job where they just did manual labor for 10 hours, or a healthcare provider, or they're actually doing real work. And then to hear someone who sits in front of a camera and like whines and bitches all day to be like, I can't pay my bills. Like, I don't care. I don't know. I don't know. I just
Well, it would
don't
be
think
different if she had like she was working a regular 9 to 5 and then she was also doing this and like out there hustling, like trying to get.
Yes.
But I mean, I don't know like her personal life, but I'm assuming that she hasn't been, you know, delivering things and she really hasn't been working outside of the LCU.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
oh man.
but like I said, it would be different if she was out here busting her ass and then coming on here and then still can't make ends meet. Like, I get it. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of people in the LCU that have, you know, money issues, especially right now. Or they got other serious shit going on in their life. And I don't hear a lot of them complaining about it.
No. This is my one place where I like don't worry about that shit. Yeah. And, like, I have my fun here. I enjoy my 2 hours. I enjoy my time in the Discord, and I don't think about how everything around me is falling apart. Because again, I know chat doesn't like, they don't want to fucking hear that every day. They really don't. They don't want to be reminded of their own financial problems or their own real life problems. They want to be entertained.
I feel like every time someone opens up about some private shit and they're like, this is why I've been acting this way because X, Y, and Z is going on in my life.
Yeah.
The chat doesn't care.
No, they don't.
Like, you're better off just not even saying anything. Mm-hmm. Or just like taking a day or two off to deal with your things because like this is kind of like an escape for people. Okay, you can hit play.
You give her, she's not going to get till the end of next month.
Yeah, which is why I've been saying
shut the fuck up.
He's made 1,000 this month so far. Yeah. Oh, they're having a terrible month.
Oh my god. I mean, I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad.
No, it's really bad.
Yeah, spike donos. Hate donos.
Yeah.
I mean, I was doing really good with that on Queens before I got kicked off.
Kayla, you can pause it. So right there, I did cut out the exact number because I'm not trying to leak how much Queens is making. But so basically, Peck was telling her that, hey, Queens only made like X, Y, and Z amount. And she goes, they've only made that much amount? You can tell like in her voice that she's kind of shocked because she's thinking in her head, I'm going to go back to Queens and I'm going to get another fat paycheck like I did once before. And Tech is like, yeah, by the way, you're basically not going to be making the same, especially not right now. Maybe you can build it up, but this month, if you go over there right now, you're not going to be making the same because they've been struggling. And you can tell in her voice that she's like shocked Pikachu face. Like, what do you mean? You know? And then I believe this next clip is about her talking about basically Queens, Batgirl, her, Angel, me, just like Queens in general. So you can hit play.
Because it worked because you and Tina worked together against me. That's why it worked. But with Batgirl and Angel, it didn't fucking work because Batgirl could never pick a fucking side. You know who I know is really pissed right now about everything going on?
Who?
Wonder Woman.
Yeah?
He was probably so pissed yesterday when it was announced that fucking Tater Thought was going to be on Queens. And then Tater Thought turns it down and then they put me on. When she's been wanting Queens so fucking bad, but she's just not Queens material. She's too cheesy. Well, and Kim's just leaving her out in the ether. Like, isn't she solo? See, and
You can pause it. I just didn't like the way she was laughing about it. Now, I don't know exactly what day Wonder Woman had that, like, kind of like a crash out a little bit where she was wanting to quit. Yeah. I don't know, remember what day that was, but
Yeah, it was just kind
I think
of.
it was like 2 days ago, right? Was it yesterday? It was either the day before yesterday or 3 days ago.
So it was right around this phone call.
When this is, yeah.
I don't know if it was before or after, when I feel like maybe it was after. I don't know.
I mean, that
I
would make
really don't
sense
know.
why she's talking about why she's even talking about Wonder Woman being up there, because I know Wonder Woman publicly talked about how she wanted to be put on a bigger show, and she seems like that she feels like she is ignored, and
Yeah,
which I
she
agree.
felt
I don't
like
know.
she felt underappreciated and
Yes.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's been here for a really long time, like almost a year.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, because she sees these new people coming in and then taking all of these big shows and then not being grateful about the big shows and then wanting 2 big shows and wanting multiple. And then she's sitting there like, why? Because I mean, she went up against Live on Wild for a long time, and she still managed to have a fairly like decent show, like on the leaderboard. She wasn't at the bottom. And again, going up against Live is fucking difficult. Like when when we got moved to Live for like the 2 weeks, we went from over 100 viewers to 20. Like it was fucking bad. Uh, I don't know. I feel bad for Wonder Woman, but it's
It was just
going off on a
like
tangent.
shitty for her to like laugh while saying that and
Oh
be
yeah.
like, Wonder Woman, you don't have it. It's like, okay, even if you think she doesn't have it, I do think Wonder Woman has the abilities to be on a bigger show. Maybe it's not Queens, but maybe it is Queens. You know, I don't watch Wonder Woman like on the regular, but she's been willing to throw bricks through her fucking window.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know if she'd be willing to do all the gross things that Queens does, but if she is, then why wouldn't Wonder Woman be good for Queens?
Yeah.
No?
I mean, you don't know until you try it, I guess, either. Like no one really knows until she's up on Queens for at least a little bit. But I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, out of the 2 of them, I would want to see Wonder Woman more than Foxy, because Foxy's already been up there and it didn't work out. So why try again? Why not have someone else at least
You know,
attempt?
the more I think about it, at first when I heard, I can't remember who started this, but they were like Big Murph for Queens, and I was like,
Yes.
I don't know, because they have such a good vibe on Cash, and if Big Murph goes to Queens, it's going to change the dynamic because you have to perform on Queens. But the thing with Big Murph that Foxy and some of these other people haven't grasped is that Big Murph had a disagreement with Tina about the whole thing that she said about Angel. I'm not going to repeat it, but we all know. And Murph stood firm on her beliefs, but she didn't go into the conversation with I'm going to fight you, I'm going to pester you, I'm going to keep bringing this up. Like, she was able to say, you know what, we're just not going to see eye to eye. I don't agree with what you did or said, and that's that. And she was able to move on. And that's one of the big complaints that Queens had, or the Queens audience had, when Foxy was on Queens, is that she would bring up the same argument for the entire week, and they would just argue in loop over and over and over again. And at some point, you have to be willing to just say, what the fuck ever, like, we'll move on. But and Tina too, like, it was on both of their sides. I don't think either one of them wanted to move on, because I think Tina's feelings were hurt because she was going through a rough time in her personal life with a family member passing. And I feel like Tina sees that as the ultimate, like, betrayal. Like, you're going to shit on me. You're going to go hard at me. You're going to fight me while you know that I'm dealing with some IRL shit.
Oh, yeah. That's fucking
you.
shitty. Honestly, no,
Yeah.
it really is. I don't. Also, it's easy to just fall into like arguing about that every single day. It's like, why plan a show if 10 minutes in you're gonna bring something up about this situation and then we're just gonna scream at each other? Like,
And you know, Foxy, this wasn't the first time that she's gone at someone while they're dealing with the death, because I was also dealing with a death in my family. And I was, the day that I said I was going to be out because I had a funeral or ceremony or whatever you want to call it to go to, that was the day that she decided to expose me on live. She knew I wasn't going to be on Queens. Yeah, she knew I wasn't going to be on Queens. She knew days prior because I had obviously told them, hey, by the way, I'm not going to be there this day. And that's the day she decided to go on to live and accuse me of threatening her IRL and doxing her. Mm-hmm. And then,
so there's a sensing a pattern.
Yes.
A really, really shitty pattern.
Yeah, it just goes to show that she has no respect for anyone. Like, how would she feel if she was dealing with a death and then someone decided, you know what? This is a great time to shit all over you and try and rile you up. Like,
she would lose her mind.
It's gross. And
you know, it is, because even if the show doesn't happen while like the funeral's actively happening, you are not emotionally available for a while, even a couple of days before and after. Like, you need time to process, you need time to be with your family. I don't know, like some people, the LCU is not what they wake up and that's it. Like, I breathe the fucking LCU. I don't have any family that I care about, no friends, no nothing. Like, man, I don't fucking know. That's shitty. That's shitty. And I haven't really even like thought about her doing that. And now that she's done it to two people, because like with one person, you'd be like, okay, she's being selfish and she's just not thinking about it. But with two people, it seems like you're purposely going after people when they are going through something in their real life where they're not going to be fully available. Yeah. Oh, you're not going to fight back as hard as you normally would because you're going through this shit. You're not going to put all the time and effort into gathering all this evidence to come after me. And you're not going to be hopping up on all these shows to put your side out there. So then you pretty much automatically win. I don't know.
It's like she knows that you're already broken. So it's like, okay, I'm going to pour salt on the wound.
Oh, yeah.
Make it 10 times worse for you. You're going to break so much easier. Mm-hmm. And like you said, it's happened twice now. And it's just like, okay, so you didn't learn the first time or the second time. You haven't like realized that maybe you shouldn't do that. Even in I can tell you what her excuse is going to be. I was told by management to do that. Okay, well, you're a grown person. Mm-hmm. And just because management tells you to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. Yeah, you know how many times Tech has been told by management to do something or run a story a certain way or go at something from a certain angle, and he's just flat out told them no.
Yeah, we're all adults. We can do that.
Like, you don't have to abide by what everyone fucking says. They give you advice. They tell you, hey, you'd be smart to run it this way. Or, hey, this would be really good for content if you did or said this. But you don't have to abide by that. You know, you can use your own morals, if you have any, to guide your decisions. But obviously, she doesn't have any morals. You can hit play.
I'm in a position where I have zero desire to solo stream.
Me either.
Like, to be honest, what I really want to do is producing. Like, I would love to get a job somewhere just being a producer. Like, I love working on shows, but I don't love being the face of it. Like, that's why I was so fucking... My happiest time that I've ever had in the LCU when I was at back camp behind the fucking desk, just helping shows.
content, and I fucking told Tech that before, that where I feel like I really shine is doing the stunts and like that type of content, because that's what I had the most fun doing at fucking Fat Camp.
Oh.
The fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
So it's
That's
like it would
two
be an easy
totally
thing for me to
different
go back.
things.
Pause.
That's not even like, oh no, that's two totally different fucking things. You either want to do the stunts and be like the cow, like the actual fucking cow on the show, or you want to not even be seen and be running things behind the scenes. It can't be both. You also can't have two most favorite things either. Oh.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm more inclined to believe what's being said behind the scenes than what's being said on Buzz. Oh.
And like I said, and I gave her a chance to fucking say on Bus when I went up there to confront her, I said, "Do you want to tell the audience what you told me in Tech?" Or because I didn't have to release this. You could have just been honest.
Yeah. And
But
it also looks better. Like
exactly.
her saying it herself looks a lot better than someone else having to come out and do something like this. So she knows this is all coming out?
Yeah. Or I
Oof.
guess she didn't think that I would do it. I don't know.
No.
Or she thought I was lying about having recordings. But I gave her, when you're confronted and someone is telling you, hey, I know what you said. I have a recording. I mean, I didn't have to tell her I had a recording. I could have just let her say what the fuck she wanted to say and then boom, drop it. But I gave her a heads up. I said, I have a recording of you saying something otherwise. Do you want to tell the audience or do you want me to? And then she still decided to play dumb and act like she didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. And like, I feel like what she said on the phone is the truth because she would have no reason to lie to us on a private phone call. You know, she would have reason to lie to the Queen's audience when asked because she wants that job.
Oh yeah. No, I 100% believe what she said in that private call. Because on the show, she's presenting like a character and like her storyline that she's, you know, oh my God, I love doing stunts because Queens does stunts. So I would be a perfect fit there because that's my most favorite thing ever. If she publicly came out and said, I have the most fun producing and I've enjoyed producing the most out of anything, then you could be put on any show and be happy. You could get put on a small show. And if you think you're like hot shit, and this is what Keem said, I think it was during one of the gesture streams, whenever Keem was like, if you think you're such hot shit, I will put you on a small show and then you're going to build it up from nothing. Like if you are that talented, that's what you're going to do. And then if you are able to do that, I'll put you on Queens. So I don't know, if you enjoy producing so much, then get put on all these small shows, take a small itty bitty little percentage and it adds up from all these shows and just produce in the background.
Right.
But that's not her favorite thing though. Her favorite thing is doing stunts apparently.
But also it's like, okay, there's not really a position for that in the LCU. Like Mike is a creative director and sometimes he will take on other shows aside from Queens. Yo Mama can help in that department as well, but there's not like a title like this is the director. Like we're not, I don't feel like the LCU is that advanced. We're not to that state yet. You know what I mean?
No. Honestly, and I don't think that she would be very good at it. Like I really don't. Like if Mike came to me and was like, hey, let's sit down and we're going to go through all these ideas, I would listen to him. Now, if Foxy did that, I probably wouldn't even show up for the meeting.
Right. It's like, if I'm taking advice from someone, it's going to be someone that has built something significant off of content creation. Mike, Keemstar.
Keem.
Mama does very well in the LCU, so he understands.
I would listen to Yo Mama.
Yeah, what's content
Yeah.
in the LCU.
Mhm.
So, you know, it's just like, yeah.
Let's see.
You can hit play.
I've not heard.
Stop fucking lying.
So it's like it would be an easy thing for me to go back to, like, physically, but mentally it would be like the worst decision for me. But it's the only thing I have to fall back on. Because it's the only thing I've done for the last decade. Well, and you know we do fucking better than Batgirl, so.
Batgirl, I don't understand why the fuck Batgirl was ever put on Queens. I'm sorry, but like.
They just need to know for her.
Yeah, and she's also like a yes man, so they know that they could count on her to like do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But like she gives Tina no pushback. She's just like, yeah. Like.
Yeah, but it's still better than Angel, right? Because at least Batgirl stays over Angel. Boring is better than not being on the show is what I fucking obviously learned. Well, and I do not have good chemistry with Angel. I don't. I guess I kind of felt like the same way Tina did, is like, she'll come at you for things like you can't come back at her for, you know?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like the race baiting. That's kind of how it was with like my camming, right? Of like,
okay, you can pause
such
it.
a huge percentage.
I just feel like if you're using this as an excuse as to why you can't fight with someone because they bring up race, can you not think of anything else to go at them for? Like, you know, and if you can't, then maybe you shouldn't be in a drama network. Like, I don't know. You need to be able to fight with people and argue with people and have comebacks. And if you're mad that someone always throws, like, you should have a rebuttal, especially if you already know, okay, this person, I know how they are. I know the things they say. I know what they're going to bring up. Obviously, she knows that Angel is the one to bring up race all the time. Okay, if you know that, why haven't you considered thinking about, okay, next time I have an argument with this person, I'm going to come at her with this, and this. Like, that's just something I feel like you would do, especially if you were on the same show with this person, which she was. She was with Angel on Bus. And so you would think that you would start stacking things back in the back of your head to use as a defense or as a comeback.
Yes. Especially with Angel, because Angel is so good at fighting with people and she is so fucking quick with it that the moment that you are slowing down a little bit or like not knowing what to say, you've lost with her. Like, Angel will just keep fucking going.
Yeah. I mean, Angel has the ability to probably make anyone crash out. I'm going to be honest, because she made Smooch crash out. I think she made Melcifer crash out. I think Melcifer quit for like a hot minute because of Angel. She made Foxy rage quit one day on Bus. So yeah, I feel like the reason why Foxy says she doesn't have good chemistry with Angel is because she doesn't know how to argue
know how to fight with her.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she's made her quit. Like, there was one day where Foxy just shut down and left the show. And it's like, I get every now and then, like, people need a fucking moment. They're highly upset. But Foxy's done this twice when she's arguing with people. Twice that I know of. And then she's just left for the entire stream. And especially, like, okay, on certain shows, I get it. Like, maybe you're not used to arguing. Maybe that's not, like, the main content that you go after. But on Queens, the original Queens was all about the back and forth.
Yes.
And the other day, when Tina gave her the slightest bit of pushback, she rage quit. And didn't just rage quit for like 5 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes. She rage quit and just didn't return to the show. And that's not Queen's material. I'm not putting myself out there and saying that I am, because I've rage quit several times before. But like,
so have I.
When you
I did
rage
at that
quit,
camp.
you are cucking the content for the fans. Like, they want to see that argument. They want to see what you have to say. So when you just shut down and leave, you leave for the entire stream. Like, you just cuck the content. And there were so many people asking her. There were so many people in the chat asking her to come back, begging her to come back.
Whenever the Glammy stream at Fat Camp, whenever I left, my thing though was, if I didn't leave at that moment, it was either leave the stream or I get in my car and I fucking drive home. Like, I can't fucking handle this. And people like were begging for me to come back, begging for me to have that argument. People were DMing me saying, get back in there. Like, that's what the chat wants to see. They want to see someone get pushed to the point that I was at, and then to continue and sit there and freak the fuck out like that. I mean, it's entertaining. It's not good for you mentally, but
no, 100%. They like to see when people crack and break.
Yes.
I mean, it happened to Becky, and that was like peak content, which she would crash out and mentally was just like fucking over it. It's happened to Foxy. It's happened to Glammy, Boogie, Turbo. Like, that's kind of like part of the LCU, and it's probably the worst part, the worst and best part. It's the worst for your mental health. It's the worst when you're in that position, but it's the best for other people to watch. It's the best for content. So it's kind of, a double-edged sword. So like, on that stream, when Tina gave her the slightest bit of pushback, I personally did not feel like Tina was that mean to her. I didn't think Tina was going full throttle at her. I've seen Tina go way harder at people, and she just shut down immediately. And so I was like, okay, you're going to have to get a thicker skin and be able to fight with Tina. Like,
if you want to be on Queens,
especially, And I think the reason why, and she's even said something along the lines of, oh, I don't care what so-and-so has to say about me because I don't care about them. So I can fight with them and I don't shut down. But if I care, then that's when I shut down. So I feel like she actually cares a lot about the fact that Tina doesn't like her. Like, she really wants Tina to like her, and Tina doesn't, and I don't think Tina ever will. And I think it really fucking bothers her.
She thinks she can win her back.
I don't think so.
I think she's delusional enough to think that she could. Not that she will, but that she thinks that she can.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I know she wishes so bad that she could take everything back and just like get Tina to forget that ever existed or that shit ever happened. But Tina's not going to forget. Like, Tina took that to heart. I mean, who wouldn't? You're shitting on me for, you're shitting on me during a very hard time in my life. And you knew about it because we had obviously talked behind the scenes before we even told the audience that Tina's brother had passed away. So she knew. And I don't think Foxy understands that there are some things that are just not forgivable.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I would forgive someone for doing,
And
okay, chat they have a lot of questions, and I promise after we go through all of this, I'll ask her all of your questions because
well, let's go ahead and play. There's only like a minute left, so let's finish the video.
Kind of how it was with like my such a huge percentage, it's like you just have to charge more to compensate for the money you're missing out on.
Your percentage on the cam girl stuff was 3 times better than the LCO.
Percent versus.
Yeah.
After all the cuts and everything?
Yeah, it's a
God.
percent.
Damn. That's.
Yeah. If you made.
I think that's why Keem took my back end, is because I fucking was asking him about the Queen's paycheck. And he just fucking started yelling at me, being like, why are you fucking lying? You're trying to scam me.
Okay, that's it. So that was from, I believe, one call. I do have more, but that's all I had time to put together. I worked on it all day, and some of our phone calls were like an hour long. So I have more, but that was all I was able to put together today. But that was the main thing that I wanted to call her out on, is the lying to the Queen's audience. It's like, okay, everyone know, like, I have the nickname of being a fucking gold digger because I have openly said I love money. I won't date anyone that doesn't have money. I said things along those lines. And I have said multiple times also that I don't want to go to a smaller show because it's not worth it. Like, for the time investment put into this versus the monetary return, it's quite literally not worth it. And my time would be more valuable spent in my IRL businesses and IRL shit. So at least I'm fucking honest with it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be up here fake and say, oh my God, guys, I just really love like doing this type of stuff. And I feel like I would do amazing on this show because I just love the content and I just love providing content for you guys. That's so fucking fake. And it's also like blatantly obvious when you're saying one thing, but it coincides with your whole financial situation arc that you've also been talking about on. I mean, the chat is not stupid. Like, they're not. And they can see right through that. And I remember being on Queens, I used to always see in the chat, Foxy's a snake. Foxy, you're a fucking snake. Don't trust Foxy.
Yeah,
all because
well, I mean,
she did on Fluff.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, do you know exactly what it is that she did? Because I know, like, the vague story about her talking about Batgirl, like something that Batgirl had privately told her. I think that's what it was.
What I remember happening is Foxy started complaining that Snowgoth and Batgirl were basically useless and they didn't put any work into the show. They didn't try to plan anything. They weren't trying to go out of their way to bring content to the show. And I'm not sure if they actually had, or if they actually discussed this privately before she went to live, but she went on live to call them out. You know, you're going on the biggest show to call out your coworkers instead of just like having a come to Jesus meeting.
Yeah. I remember because she was like, I do everything for the show. Put me on a big show because I do everything. I don't want to split the money with these two people. And then everyone was like, well, Batgirl is doing 4 hours straight. Like, she's doing Fluff and then she's doing Cafe right after it. And then that's even what Batgirl was saying. She was like, we've already had these private conversations and I've told you that more of my energy goes into into Cafe because I've been there longer and like that's the established show. Yes.
It's also a bigger show, so it kind of has to take priority if you want to remain in that position.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know that there was something else on top of that though, where she like apparently was saying shit like
about her husband.
Yes. That's what it was about Batgirl's husband. Like she was told something that nobody else knew, and then magically all of these other hosts started knowing information that they weren't supposed to. And apparently it's because she was going around spilling personal information to people.
See, I don't know who to believe in that because I was on, I believe it was the sleep stream. Did we do multiple sleep streams? I don't remember. A sleep stream on Queens. I remember we went to go confront Batgirl, and she was very intoxicated, but she said that she had talked about her husband's situation on a show. So that kind of conflicted with what people were saying that Foxy spilled the beans.
Okay.
I don't know what happened with that, but I do know that when she called out Snowgoth and Batgirl for not doing anything for the show, she went on to live, called them out publicly, and then that caused a huge fucking fight between them, and they basically never made up ever since then because on that Queens episode, they kind of came to an agreement with, oh, I don't want to fight with you and yada, yada, yada. But they've both make sly remarks about each other on their shows. So I think there's still a lot of animosity there. And I don't know about Snowgoth. I don't know how he feels about the situation.
I mean, well, he's like publicly talked about her multiple times, saying that he just like doesn't fucking like her. I mean, is that the situation that Keem had to unadd Foxy? It was like right before Fat Camp, because Foxy kept calling Keem over and over and was like, "Give me a chance, put me on a big show," and like was pretty much harassing him. And that was around the time everyone was just calling her entitled, and they were like, "You're brand new, like you've been here for like a month, and
I forgot
she
about
wanted
that.
a second show." That's what it was. She wanted to be put on a
Yeah.
second show that was actually making money because that show wasn't monetized yet.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Here, 1 second.
Yeah, I remember that now. I completely forgot about that. I mean, half the shit that happens in the LCU, like, there's no way I can keep up with everything and remember everything.
Oh no, I mean the amount of shit that happens in like a week, it feels like it's been months since that happened. So I forgot about that until like just a second ago.
Yeah.
That,
So I'm gonna read some of the questions in chat, and some of the comments.
They have a lot of concerns.
Someone said, well, yeah, that was shitty, but I also kind of believe she was doing more work than them. But like, the point is she backstabbed her coworkers or like her co-host. Like she could have said, hey, I want to have a meeting with you guys and include Keemstar or include someone. I don't even know if that time people were really in management. But you could have included Keemstar and said, hey, I want to have a conversation about this show and the workload that we're doing because I'm going to need more or just take me off the show. Like, you could have done that privately.
I mean,
and the fact that she went publicly.
Like, what Keeman said about that situation was every single show is going to have someone that is pulling more weight. You're going to have an OBS runner. You're going to have someone who is putting a lot of the technical things together. You're going to have someone show planning. Like, everyone brings something. That's why they're on the show. Everyone has their special thing that they bring, and some people just end up taking on more than the other people, and whether that is their own doing or it just falls on them, like it's not. I mean, I don't know.
It's also, you have to look at your co-host like their entire life, like as a whole, because you can't just say we all should do, 30% of the work, or we all should do like 50% of the work. Like, obviously Batgirl, especially being at such a bad time, like what were they going at, like 4 a.m.? And then Batgirl went straight to, or 6. Were they at 6 a.m.?
Yeah, it was 6 a.m. Because
The
they
cafe
were
comes on
after Fire, which was at 4 a.m. at that time.
Yeah.
So Yeah.
I don't know if Batgirl works IRL, but
that's a lot.
2 shows
4
is a lot,
hours.
especially considering Cafe is a clip show. So you have to like be watching a lot of the shows. I imagine they have a docket, but still, you have to stay in the know about everything in the universe because you have to commentate on it. So obviously that would take a lot of work. And like I said before, it's a higher up show. It's her legacy show. She's been there longer. So she would obviously put more time and energy into that show versus this brand new show with these brand new people, you know? And I don't know if Snow Goth works, but I don't think Foxy was working a 9 to 5 at the time. So they could have been pulling their weight.
Yeah.
So, okay. So
So
I
then,
understand. I feel like Batgirl gets a pass on that, but there's really
yes.
no pass for Snowgoth and Foxy. They could have split up their work. So, but still, like if you're not wanting to hurt, it just felt like vindictive and snaky to like call them out publicly. You know, I kind of like it. Kind of feels like she wanted to just burn bridges.
Oh, she did. She wanted it to be the
Have an
big
excuse
thing that
to
it
leave the
was.
show. I think
Yeah.
she wanted an excuse to leave the show. And
Let's.
then when her co-host confronted her about it, she was like, "Oh my god, that was just for content. That was just for drama. That was just to like stir up views for our show." It's like, well, if that was the case, why didn't you tell them beforehand? Why didn't you have a conversation about it? Because then if they had a conversation about it before, they could have planned out like a whole argument that they were going to have. They could have said, oh, or like Foxy could have been like, I'm going to go on live. I'm going to call you out. And then Batgirl and Snowgoth, one of you come up there and start yelling at me and let's like duke it out. That's content. That would have been content. But, you know, she just wanted to be sneaky about it.
Let's see. Everyone has a big old issue with the calls being recorded. That's been, I think, the thing I've seen the most in chat is, like a lot of people were asking why it was recorded in the first place.
Because I don't trust Foxy. I haven't trusted her since she fucking pulled that shit on Queens. And I started recording calls when I felt like shit was getting sus. I explained that in the beginning of this video. There were things being said to me by one person being fed to me. And then when I would go confront these other people, holy shit, my fucking video quality's ass. So I felt like, and now it says it should be better. I don't know. Can you still hear me well?
Yeah, I could hear you perfectly fine. It was just your video quality is really bad.
Sometimes just turning it off and turning it back on works for me because I'll look like a Minecraft character sometimes.
Also, so in Georgia is a one-party consent state. So I don't need anyone's permission.
Tech is in Cali,
That's
isn't
what
he?
I'm under the.
Because
Yeah.
If he is in a two-party, like where everyone has to agree to the call being recorded, I'm pretty sure you have to abide by those laws. Now, I'm not a fucking lawyer. I'm not nothing. Do not take my word for that. I know someone in chat will definitely correct me if I'm fucking wrong. California is a two-party consent. Tech is in California, and that's not the case. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, chat, if anyone can tell me, if you have to,
I don't really
does
care,
it fall on
though.
the person? Like,
I don't care though because this is a drama network.
Yeah, just came to clarify. Yeah, because I am in California and it is a two-party consent state, my state takes precedent if I wanted to pursue like
yeah.
not that I am pursuing legal action, but if there ever was a need to, Like whatever lawsuit or damages is pretty clear in my favor. Not that I am, but there's just for other people, for other situations, not this one. This one's pretty chill.
Mhm.
But so we're not spreading information that's false. All right, I'm going back to bed later.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
So then if
I'm not
Foxy
really
is in a
concerned with
two-party,
Foxy trying to sue me. Well, I'm not really concerned with Foxy considering she can't even afford Taco Bell. I don't think she'll be suing me. So,
oh
yeah.
fuck, AMAC with the 199 said the stricter law applies. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I also have never been in a situation where I have to look that
I
up.
mean, I also like don't care because this is not like someone is on the phone saying, "Hey, I just sold drugs," or "I just abused my kid," or "I just did something illegal." I just, shot somebody. Like it's not that deep.
You're not accusing her of
drama.
something that could
Yeah.
like
It's
ruin
petty shit.
her legally, you know.
It's petty shit, so she can be mad all she wants, but maybe you shouldn't have accused other people of fucking
Hi, babe.
you and IRL shit when you had no proof.
I just want to remind you that you are in a two-party state, so you recording that call is illegal. I did not give you my consent. And so you can go fuck yourself because you're not in fucking Georgia right now, bitch.
Mm-hmm. And neither are you, bitch. Miss Utah. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, Foxy. Go fuck yourself.
Is Utah
Maybe you should go. Maybe instead of being here in the LCU at your cute little age of 35, maybe you should focus on getting educated and learning a skill. Because that's why you're so fucking desperate in the LCU, is because the only thing you have left to fall back on is spreading your fucking pussy for money. And at the age of 30, I mean, Abby is like a fraction of your fucking age, and she's more educated than you are. That's fucking embarrassing, bitch.
Fupa, you
So
might
maybe
want
you need to
to
leave LCU, and I don't know, go to college.
I'm just saying, I was wanting to say you might want to drop out and drop back in because your quality is really, really bad.
Okay, I thought it was mine. I got worried for a second.
You're perfectly fine. It's Fupa. I just wanted to let her.
What about now?
A little bit better.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're fine. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, Foxy. I thought about that before you wanted to shit on people while they were dealing with a death in their family. So you can dish all this shit out and you can treat others like total fucking shit, but you expect to be treated differently. What are your thoughts, Abby?
I mean, I agree that she was saying two different things, one in private and one publicly. What I do know, because of the whole Katie situation, is that people here really don't like private conversations being recorded, because in Katie's situation, she recorded a VC because she thought that someone was actively getting doxxed and mods weren't getting in there fast enough. So she recorded it just so she could go to management with it and go, hey, or mods with it and go, hey, like this is what was happening. And she was flamed for it, like bad, and then got like banned from the Discord for a while. Like she had to come back and she had to do a lot of things to be able to come back after doing that. I also know Keem. I don't think he's a big fan of private conversations being recorded.
He knows.
But
I told him. I told him I had recordings.
No. Then it doesn't matter. Well, I mean, for Keem it doesn't matter, but the chat will most definitely not, like, it sucks because even if you have like something really important to show, or she said some like absolutely fucking crazy shit in the phone calls, they would still like the chat would still see you being in the wrong just because you recorded it.
I don't
Even
care.
if you had a very
I don't
valid
care
reason
because
to do it
why?
too.
You know why? You know what she did with Tina? She took everything that Tina was saying in the Queen's VC and then tried to expose Tina on live. So
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. I'll do it again too. I'll do it again. And what?
At Abdul Rahman Shamrazbot donated $4.99. It's not like I was recording them saying, "Oh, I'm doing something illegal." Fupa talking about when she was actually doing something illegal.
It's over.
Okay.
I
don't care that she didn't record it. She tried to get one up on Tina and say that, Tina, you said X, Y, and Z in the Discord. And she tried to, yet again, snake her co-host.
What is it that they said? It's not like I was recording them saying, "Oh, I'm doing something illegal." Rupa talking about when she was actually doing something illegal. Well, the state that Foxy is in is a one-party consent state. So tech is, I mean, it's illegal because of the tech thing, but it only matters if tech actually wanted to pursue something, and he doesn't. That's what he said. He's not really the one that's being put on the chopping block. That's put on
No.
the chopping block right now. So, pot, meat, kettle.
Yeah.
Cry Fupa, cry like Pop Turbo Pop. Oh my god, that fucking stream was disgusting. I don't know if you watched that stream, the Yo Mama, the Pop Turbo stream, but there was a couple times
I had to turn it
had
off
to.
because it
Yeah.
was annoying. The sounds were annoying.
For the record, I'm not pursuing anything. I think it's content and I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
So I don't fucking care. So pop off. You should do the one where I in detail describe my penis to the both of you with no consent from you guys, and I'm an asshole. And
I will have to look and see if I have that.
thank you. It was from 5 months ago before you joined the LCU.
Okay, well, I definitely don't.
Oh, okay, because it's made up. I'm just Alright. Abby, did you think it was real? What are you covering your mouth for? Like it's a surprise. Jesus
I mean,
Christ. I
she
can't.
probably did.
What the
You
fuck?
have sent your dick pic to a lot of people, so I mean,
True.
I mean, I know
also-
your tip tone, so
That's what I was
Okay,
about to say. You've also compared tip tones.
yeah, what is it? 7-9 it's C
not you having it
97679.
You have
memorized,
it memorized.
Yeah, I think it's
bro.
hashtag C97679. But only because it's like a palindrome. It's the same forward and backwards. It's so easy.
I'm gonna need your nipple color now.
Then you'll know exactly what lipstick color to get.
I'm gonna wanna compare the colors. You know? Isn't it like a thing like your nipple colors? I think your nipple colors are your lip colors.
Yes, if you the perfect lipstick color is your nipple color.
Which I would have to disagree because I have very pale nipples. And so
apparently it fits your skin tone the best.
If I wore lipstick, my nipple shade, you wouldn't even see my lips.
Like early 2000s.
There's
I
like
wonder
no
what
color.
my nipple color is.
Oh, well, I mean, Kayla, you got like blue lights,
kind of
so
blue.
Yeah, you got
We're gonna
purple
need it in
nipples.
sunlight, and then we can compare. Oh my god, we could do that with me, you, and Katie. We could compare our nipple colors.
I would do that. I'll do it.
Yeah.
With the little Kayla also on the stream, the little thing of fupa that you have added. Oh my god, I wasn't looking. Oh god, it was covered. Oh, yeah. Well, so Kayla, you need to go into a Sephora just like that. Shirt, holding your shirt up, and go like all up on the lipsticks and find the one that matches the best.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, someone said their nipples are gold. I mean, you could probably make some money with that. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
and Tina is in chat. Tina said people who gave me their numbers, I've blocked.
What did she say?
Which she said the people who've given me their phone numbers, she's blocked them. Which I mean, I think that's a good idea. Kayla
She
is
did
literally the
block.
only person that has my phone number, and that's because of Fat Camp.
Who
And what's he
is?
gonna do?
And I would
Halo.
never
Who?
do anything
Oh.
to release your number or anything like that.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't.
Yeah, no. I'm not that
I know
person.
you wouldn't. Focus on the stream. I am. I have my fucking monitor right here. That's how I focus on the stream. I know I'm not look. I don't have chat
Yeah,
right
I
there.
do know. I do know that Tina did block Foxy. I remember it was probably
I
like
don't
the
blame
first.
her.
It was probably the second stream that we did together. Tina gave out her number because she's not on Discord like that.
Yeah.
And so if you need to reach Tina, you're gonna have to like call her or text her. And so she did give us both of her, or she gave both of us her number. And then days later, or like the next week, the whole Foxy doxing IRL bullshit happened. And
Yeah.
Tina was so livid that she was being blamed for that shit that she blocked Foxy, and then I think if I remember correctly, she changed her number too. So
Oh
that
shit.
yeah. And then
So then,
obviously you could go and like look at the numbers texting Foxy and compare it to Tina's number. And Tina is not tech savvy enough to have like one of those texting apps.
yeah,
You know,
like
and I also like
a
Tina
burner
is
number for the
busy.
LCU.
Like she's not the type to be sitting around her house being like, "Oh, how can I fucking ruin someone's day? Let me download a texting app and harass Foxy."
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I don't see Tina doing that. I feel like she's got better things to do.
She
I'm not
does.
gonna lie.
She
Uh,
does. And like
most
if
people
you
have better things to do.
yeah, exactly. And like the only people that are going IRL and texting people and like finding people's address are the low life dents that are watching this
Yes.
shit or involved in the Reddit or possibly even in the Discord. They're the people that live in their mother's basement, play video games all day, and drink Mountain Dew, and don't shower for like a month at a time. That's who the people are. But yeah, oh my god, Tech. I'm in Sour's phone under LCU Throb.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
So literally get the fuck out of the chat. Oh my god. Yeah, and you're banned. You're banned. Sorry. Okay.
No, I'm not
My
Nordic.
ADHD. Holy
Now that
shit.
Fupa knows Tina's in the chat, she is going to rehash all the Foxy hate again. Nope, I've said what I needed to say. Like I said, I have more videos or more recordings that I need to go through, more screenshots. But I tried to put something together for today because I know that the stream was kind of titled after that. So
Who are you calling low
I'm
life
streaming from
after?
bed because I'm not at home, moron. Anyway,
I mean, I think it looks fine.
Background, the swan is
well,
a good touch.
I think it's one of those beach birds. What do you call them? A crane?
Oh,
Is it
crane?
a crane?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed the swan and I was like, ooh, swan.
Yeah. There's like a lot of paintings and like even like Christmassy paintings that get swapped out over there. Yeah. So if you don't have anything else to say on this, Abby, then we can go into some of the stuff that you had planned.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't. Other than she was saying one thing to you guys privately and then something completely different um on bus, which doesn't surprise me at all, like in the slightest. I mean, it's Foxy. Um I I I think the entitlement to think that you can be on bus and Queens is interesting. Um I don't know, because again, bigger hosts in the LCU, people who are established, people who came with their own audience and like previously did content creation before coming here, they don't even get put on two big shows. They tend to have their really big show, and then they have a small show where it's almost fucking charity work that they're that they're showing up on them, and they sit there and they build that show up, and then they move off and go on to another small show to build up that audience. So
Not
Tech said I could
necessarily,
be
like,
on bus and
same. I felt the same. You know, there was like 2 or 3 days where I was on Queens and bus. But here's the thing. When you're on Queens, sometimes you get dirty and messy and you make a disgusting mess. And then so having to there were some day like I remember one day in particular where I looked like total shit for the bus episode because I had done dirty shit for Queens.
yeah.
And it wasn't even worth my time to shower and then redo all of my makeup. Like
Hmm.
that's one of the things. But also like it's just not fair. You know, it wouldn't have
No,
been
it's
fair
not.
to have me on Queens and Bus, and it would have been fair to put Foxy on Queens and Bus.
Hmm.
So
Oh Lord of mercy, Tex, I got that dog in me. Okay. I don't honestly. I couldn't see Tech Protect on Queen. And Angel's gone now. So have they picked someone to take Angel's spot?
Foxy's
Because
been
now
on
Angel.
Queens.
So she's
Um,
actually like a host on there, or
well, they're
she's
saying that
just.
she's there until the 1st, or
Um.
she's only there for like a week. I mean, I really don't know. It hasn't
Okay.
been like announced or anything. So who knows with that?
$20 for a host to moo. I'll fucking moo. I don't care. I'll be a cow. I feel like a cow. I'll be a fucking cow. Okay, I do have stuff. I have some fun stuff. So this is something that I was gonna talk about 2 days ago. Like the title, it was the title, it was the fucking thumbnail. It was the day that um you were added, like right before the stream started. So we did not end up going through that because I got locked out of my fucking house,
Mhm.
and then there was just fighting the whole stream. So also, Kalo, if you could put on the screen the stuff for Fanfic Friday, if I need to, I don't know if it actually got sent to you or not. If not, I'll just explain it anyways. So we hit the goal for Fanfic Friday, and we do it every single Friday where we dress up, and it'll be all three of us, Fupa, me, and Katie. We all dress up as the people that you choose. It could be anybody, but there's been a theme of being LCU host. So y'all get to pick, and you'll also get to pick the theme of the fanfic. Like, so, most of them have been romantic. There was the shit. What was that called? Fucking. I don't even know. It could be literally whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It could be whatever you fucking want. Um, But the way we've done it every single week is once we hit the goal, chat is able to like donate, and you can say what three hosts you want us to be, and then your little idea. And then people can add to that pool, like, oh, I like that idea, and donate for that idea, or they can give their own. And then it's just like a little competition as to what the audience wants the most. I think I probably absolutely butchered that explanation. Probably, but if you've been here before, we've done like 5 Fanfic Fridays now. If you've been here before, then you know exactly what I'm talking. Okay. So yeah, if Kalo, if you could put on the screen, fuck.
Text.
How does she usually, like, she has little pictures for it, and I do not have access to those, so it makes it like slightly more difficult.
Yeah, I don't have access to those either. Unless they're in
Yeah.
like the Google Doc that I was given earlier.
No, I don't think it was. Here, kitty. Kitty. Oh,
Where I got
shit.
your intro and assets and everything.
Yeah. So I guess just on the screen, fucking. I don't know. Just something saying where they get to donate to pick the characters for Fanfic Friday.
Okay.
And again, like when I was Iceman, I fully got rid of my eyebrows, and Katie Katie thought that she was getting like gray, like the spray hair color, and she ended up getting glitter. It was not just gray, it was gray glitter, and so she was just like shiny, and she got fucking glitter everywhere. But we dress up like
You
we
said you
fully
got
dress
rid
up.
of your eyebrows. You shaved them, or you like glued them
No,
down?
I glued them down, but everyone thought that I shaved them off.
Oh my god, I was about to say.
I did
you
like
just got in
drag,
trouble with
like
that.
glue sticks. Yeah,
I was about
no,
to
I am
say,
not
like, you
shaving
really
my fucking
committed.
eyebrows. Not for Fanfic Friday. I'm sorry. I love my eyebrows. Some people actually look good with no eyebrows. Some people can rock that look. I am not one of those people. They're very important to my face.
I
Okay,
think
so
Jeffree Star actually pulls it off.
yes, yep. See, some people it just fits their face. Like it seem like they're meant to not have eyebrows.
Yeah.
Oh my good God! 1 second. Holy cow! Oh, don't have children. I love my child, but don't have them. Buddy, it's okay. It's like 3 in the morning. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Every day. This is a problem every single day. So, Kalo.
I found the
Yes.
photos.
Yes, those are the pictures.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm saving it. It's gonna be a black screen for a second, but
Thank you
it.
so much, Kalo. Okay, yeah. So this is the thing I wanted to talk about 2 days ago. It's the Jidion situation. If anyone has been keeping up with any of that stuff, you know that this is probably the biggest fucking L that Jidion has ever taken. So if you don't know who Jidion is, he used to be a prank YouTuber. And then he had his coming to Jesus moment, and he now does pred catches, and he's really good at them. Like he actually gets them convicted and arrested. He's got people who are like in prison for life that he's caught. He man. So 3 days ago, or no, I'm sorry, 2 days ago, he was with Skeeter Jean, which is another pred catching YouTuber. In picture. That's actually really important. I will read that off. I've got it in here. I wrote everything out. So, okay. Skeeter Jean, another pred catching YouTuber, has an uncle named Joe. Now, Joe was allegedly being abusive towards his mother, which is Skeeter Jean's grandma. Now, Joe is illegally squatting in the mother's house, and they right now are in the process of trying to evict this dude. He's been served the papers, and it's now going like through court for him to get like a sheriff go and kick him out. Skeeter has done multiple videos going to the house, and every time Uncle Joe calls the cops and says that he's getting harassed, and then Uncle Joe ends up going to jail because he assaults somebody. Now, this is all important. Okay, just Uncle Joe, bad dude who allegedly beats elderly people, and really will just assault anybody. He's just a piece of shit. So, let's see. Skeeter Jean and Jidion came up with a plan to get him to leave by doing a live stream where they disturb Joe as much as possible in order to get him to leave. They go to the grandma's house. They're like taking apart all of Uncle Joe's furniture. They're literally just bothering him to where he leaves the house. Now, Uncle Joe is now famous in this city. Everyone knows Uncle Joe as the grandma abuser, and there's like whole Facebook groups specifically for like taking pictures of like Uncle Joe sightings. Now, Uncle Joe is always at McDonald's because they got free Wi-Fi. He just is posted up in McDonald's all day long because he's nasty and he wants the free Wi-Fi. Okay. Oh Lord. So very important to remember. Joe is violent and is a dangerous person. He physically assaults his mom. Now during the stream, he attacked some of the fans that were there and ended up shattering their windshield because he like broke something at it, or he threw something at it and it fucking broke it. So, remember, he's not only is he fucking just a violent person, he literally just attacks people who go after him, even if he doesn't know who they are. He thinks that all of this is like stalking and harassment when they're literally just trying to get this dude to leave, and like Skeeter is allowed to be in this home because he has permission from the grandma and his mom. And Uncle Joe is not. So, oh Lord have mercy. So after a while of them staying in the house and going around the neighborhood, it became clear that Joe was not going to be coming back for a while. Jidion then decided to go out and about town to try and find Joe to confront him. This is when the many problems began. While walking, Jidion recruited a few fans on e-bikes to help find Joe. The issue is that those fans were clearly children and they couldn't have been older than 13. Like you could tell that they were little kids. And again, Jidion is a pred catcher. He's all about protecting the children, keeping children safe. So this is where he starts to fuck up really bad. Like it's okay. So he's got these little kids riding through town, riding in the road, looking for Uncle Joe, this dangerous, disheveled man. He shouldn't have done that. So Jidion then stops at a gas station where he records customers and employees without their permission to, I think during this live stream, they had like 20,000 viewers. Like it was a lot of people. And then he's got TTS going. And he's asking everyone, do you know Joe the Deadbeat? Trying to find this dude. So at one point, he receives a dono from a random individual saying that Joe is at McDonald's. That's when he instructs the aforementioned children to go check if he's there. This is yet another instance of him endangering these kids, and I genuinely cannot fathom how you can, in good conscience, send kids to not just look for a violent criminal, but to go inside the same building as him to find him.
No.
Oh, Lord of mercy. It was already established that Joe will attack people recording or following him, and now he's just sent these two 13-year-olds to the McDonald's on their own to go get fucking Uncle Joe. So once Jidion gets to the McDonald's, the cops are already there. McDonald's already knew that Jidion and this massive crowd of fans, they were all coming to McDonald's. Someone already warned them. So they had already called the cops and they had already trespassed Jidion. They were like, no one in Jidion's group is even allowed to come inside of McDonald's. And Joe is in there. So the two children that were originally sent go to Jidion and they confirm that Uncle Joe is in there. And then Jidion then takes off. He's got one of those streamer backpacks with like all of his equipment is in there so he can live stream without needing like Wi-Fi. Like it's got like the computer and everything in it. And there's another child. He gives all of the streaming equipment to the child and has him put the backpack on, get the camera. He teaches the kid how to fucking hold the camera and sends this kid into McDonald's. And while he's doing this, the cop says, like, hey, if you fucking send this kid in there, we're arresting all of you. Like, you're going to jail. You've been trespassed. And this is when Jidion starts screaming at them to shut the fuck up. And he kept saying, your cops aren't allowed to trespass people. These children aren't trespassed. Only I am, so they're allowed to go inside. They're just getting McDonald's, even though he's given them all the streaming equipment. Obviously, he sent them in there to record the fucking dude.
I got the clip if you want to show it.
I've got a bunch of clips over. Oh wait, you're not in our docket, are you?
No, I pulled up the full clip.
TTS.
I've got a bunch of things.
At Angel is a Bunny donated $4.99.
Let me add you to the
Fupa, can you explain Abby's story so far?
Angel donated $5 and said, Fupa, can you explain Abby's story so far?
Yes, so Jidion sent 13-year-olds to go look for this crazy Uncle Joe that's also allegedly a criminal and allegedly been beating people.
Yeah.
Which is fucking wild.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
I mean, yeah, you described it.
But let me
Everything
share
that's
this
happened so
because
far.
I have a video of the arrest and everything. So let's share this.
Well, don't fucking spoil it yet, Kalo.
I'm not. I just have it pulled up.
Yeah. Okay. So I added you to the docket too, and I've got a whole like thread specifically for the Jidion stuff.
Okay.
I've got it all like marked out too, so
gotcha.
It goes along with the fucking story. So the first clip I have in there is the Jidion being told that he's like trespassed and don't fucking go in there, and like him yelling at the cop. That's what this first one is. Which again, Jidion like works with the cops. He's I don't know. It just is not a good fucking look. It's not a good at all. All right. And this clip, it's only getting played until 8:05, if that helps.
Okay. Only till 8:05. Got it. Let me go over to your docket on my on here. Screen's gonna go black for a second, guys. Sorry, I don't know how to fix that to make the screen stop going black, but unfortunately, that's what happens. Let me go over to the dock.
I mean, at least you are able to run OBS and share clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people
can't
can do that.
All right.
Yeah. I didn't know that was like a crazy thing, but I don't run OBS, so I don't know.
Okay, here we go.
God.
Stream though, Jidion finally made it to the McDonald's and was confronted by a cop. This cop informed him that he was trespassed earlier by McDonald's, implying that he was being a nuisance there before as well. In response, Jidion antagonized the officer and rallied up his fans to go into the building and check if Joe was there for him.
McDonald's doesn't want you guys on the property, so you guys gotta leave.
Is he here?
Doesn't matter where he's at. McDonald's does not want you on the property. You guys have to leave.
Who's you guys? Can you be more specific?
You.
So they said these people?
Him, yes. You guys cannot be on the property.
Hey, do you guys want some McDonald's? Y'all want to go inside real quick? Yeah.
Yep. You're gonna be arrested for trespassing if you go in there.
Bro, you don't have any, like no offense, officer, but like, do you genuinely have nothing better to do? Like,
do you have anything better to do?
Officer, you're actually like supposed to protect and serve.
All right, get off the property. You guys will be arrested for trespassing.
Okay, we'll leave the property, but like, I'm just trying to figure out, do you have anything better to do? Because this is like a...
Yeah, they told you earlier that they don't want you guys on the property, so you guys gotta leave.
Because you've been camping out there for like 20 minutes, wasting taxpayer dollars.
I've been there for about 5. You guys need to leave.
Why? It's crazy how you don't arrest a squatter. That's crazy. Here, let's just stand on the sidewalk.
Just wanted to make a quick note and say...
Fucking squatter, like a cop cannot arrest a squatter. That's a civil issue, not a criminal issue. Like the landlord has to take the squatter to court and have it dealt with that way. The cop can't do anything. As shitty as Uncle Joe is, he's technically not done anything illegal by just existing in fucking McDonald's. But the part of this clip that the cop literally says, "You're trespassed. Don't go in there, get off the property." And he turns around and goes, "Hey, y'all want McDonald's?" He's talking to the kids, by the way. And like you're an influencer, okay? You're a public figure. All of these kids are there because they enjoy his content. They're going to listen to whatever he says. That's like a lot of people have that problem with like fans getting in relationships with streamers because there's a power dynamic where they're willing to do things that they wouldn't normally do because, oh my god, this streamer that I look up to is telling me to do it. So the fact that he's using it, yes. So the fact that he's using that to then put these children in a position where they could get arrested and will get arrested because the cop literally just said that is crazy. So the next video,
I have to question, where are the parents?
I know, because they are like little kids. They're just riding their fucking e-bikes around. They got helmets on, thank God. But when I first watched this, like watching the actual live stream happen, which was so fucking long, it was like hours and hours. And then the next day there was another live stream of this. I was just sitting there thinking, like, if my kid, God forbid, if my kid was in this situation and I lived somewhere safe enough to where I felt comfortable enough with my kid just riding his bike around town, which again, he picked them up in a neighborhood. So the parents probably were okay with them riding their little e-bikes around the neighborhood, but he then tells them, go to McDonald's, go ride on the main roads and go near main roads to get to McDonald's. I'd be pissed. I'd be so fucking mad that a grown-ass adult told my kid to do that. Oh.
I would literally be a helicopter parent. I'm so paranoid. It's like just the thought of my kid out there like riding around doing whatever, like, no. I would have to know where they are at all times. Honestly, probably do some GPS tracking. Like, I would be that parent.
Well, they make children's shoes now that have a spot in the sole for an air tag.
See, that's smart.
Once my kid is able to go outside and go play and like without me, I 100% am putting one of those on him because again, they were in a neighborhood probably doing what they were supposed to do, which is like me growing up. If I went and rode my bikes around the neighborhood, it was you can do that, but you cannot leave the neighborhood. You can't go on the main roads. You got to stay here. And again, an adult now and a content creator, someone that they're fans of, told them to go off and go to fucking McDonald's. So the second clip that's in there,
yes,
is him giving the children the streaming equipment, and then the cops again telling him, hey, you're gonna go to jail if you send your kid in there. Like, not your kid. If you send the children in there, or you send anybody that's from your group in there, you're all getting
After
arrested.
2 fans confirmed that Joe was there, Jidion decided to give them the streaming equipment so that they could go into the building and confront him on Jidion's behalf. While exchanging the equipment, the police officer warned the group, saying that they would get arrested if they went through with their plan, which Jidion replied to by screaming at him to shut the F up, and of course, going through with it anyways.
He's not in there? He's in there? Really? Bro! Yo, do me a favor. Here, I don't want to give them the... Should we give them the camera? He's just sitting in there? He's sitting in the corner, yeah. Here. Did he bang you? Yeah. Here. He's banging you guys? Yeah. Do this. Do me a favor. Okay, here. Be very careful. Just wear this. Which way? Just on your back. Okay. Where does the backpack?
These are the older kids, by the way.
You didn't trespass them, so shut the up!
What's going on?
Here.
What am I doing? Am I going there recording?
Bro, you haven't been trespassed.
We're good. What am I? Let me see something. Bro, there's no way. Bro.
Wait, here, hold on. Let me see.
Is it working?
Give it to me.
Let me see. Look at you on camera. Yeah. Am I on camera?
Wait, hold on. Let me see. You hold the camera. Y'all stick together. No, hold it. Put your hand through there. Just if they tell you to leave, just leave. But you haven't been trespassed.
Respect what you do in God work.
Here.
And thank you for catching this disgusting animals that walk.
What do you want to do? Like, what do you
To absolutely nobody's surprise, both the fans got arrested, and Jidion got arrested as well shortly after for disorderly conduct.
I mean, they don't even get in the McDonald's. Okay, so what I think is the fucking craziest part of this, and like everything he's done so far has been really shitty, but this has been the most like clipped part, of this stream, and everyone's been fucking trolling him. So much so that he had to ban a word in his chat, and he said if anyone says any variety of this word, they immediately get banned.
What's the
And that
word?
word is multi-millionaire. So while Jidion is getting arrested, he decides to throw out there that I'm a multi-millionaire. Don't fuck with me. I'm going to take it all the way to court. You're going to go to jail. You're going to get arrested to the cop. He's saying all this while he's getting put in the back of the police car. So that is the third clip.
Okay. Pulling it up now.
Which, oh man, it's embarrassing. Because again, I like Jidion. I like his pred catching videos. He does a really good fucking job, and he works with police. So cops are not. It's just not a good look.
What am I getting arrested for?
Disorderly person. We're out here yelling and sitting here causing a scene.
Freedom of speech. You can yell on the sidewalk.
Sitting here causing a scene.
On the sidewalk.
Yep.
So you can't yell? Officer.
Anything I need to know about?
Officer, how fast do you think this is gonna get dropped? Do you really think the charge is gonna stick? Do you guys really think this is gonna stick? Sure, do you want to waste your DA's time? I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you, I can take this as far as you want. Officer, you will be in a deposition and you will be arrested. This is. Officer, yo, call Jake and have him get my lawyer. Call Jake and get my lawyer.
So that's
really the route you want to go on?
A few hours.
Pretty much all of that one. Yeah, it is till 14:14. So that's pretty much all of that one. So in the docket, the next thing is a picture that Jidion posted everywhere. Is Instagram, YouTube. Like this picture was posted fucking everywhere.
Okay.
And I saw it through his YouTube. Also, I can hear myself.
All right. There's the photo. It says, "I'm doing good in here, y'all. We will get this taken care of. Peaceful protest at the city of Woodhaven, 12 p.m." And then gave the address. Show up early so we can get organized.
So there was a second picture too.
Okay, let me find that.
Which I don't have that one. Also, I still hear myself.
Yeah, I don't see any other picture. I just see that one. And the next thing I see is protest clips.
Yeah, there's not another picture in there from me.
Okay.
But
do you want me to play the protest clips?
Here. Yes, I'll explain it in a second.
Okay.
As long as you can stop me from hearing myself.
Yeah, there's an echo.
Oh, sorry.
I hate it. Oh, God.
1 second.
Oof. Okay.
My mouse is not showing the frickin' thing because I'm in streamer mode. 1 second. Ah! Come on. Give me my cursor back. There we go. Change stream.
Okay, so...
There you go. You shouldn't hear yourself anymore.
No, I don't. Okay, thank you. So he posted these pictures everywhere. He also posted another picture where it's pretty much that exact same thing, but he added a little bit more.
So he posted that while inside the jail?
So he got bailed out a couple hours later. And then the next day he posted this. And this was after he saw the judge, and the judge like set his bail and everything. He got bailed out by his lawyer. So he posted this, and the other picture, it was pretty much the exact same thing, except it said like, wear a plain white t-shirt and bring signs. We are going to go protest the cops who arrested me. And he got all of his fans together to go outside of the police station to do all of this shit.
Okay.
So that's what these clips are.
All right, let me full screen it, and here we go. Here we go.
Yo, you're not even around.
Here we go.
Joe! We want 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 Joe! Yo, what the hell?
Bro, the only thing they did to this was add the sign. This was already here. I'll give it up. All right. Here's Sharpies. Pass it around. Hold on, let me guys do let's not start that chant. Bro, leave the car. Let the boy leave. I can't leave around. Bro, why do you tell me you're so wrongful?
This is so stupid. I know.
Yeah.
Like, you're
A bunch of
taking your
children.
time to organize a protest over the fact that you got arrested, which you're already out.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal, and you did all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get the redirect put in? Because we are almost at the end of the show.
Oh, I'll go do that. Oh, is Rewind actually... Oh, well, yeah. I mean, Turbo didn't fucking leave.
Yeah.
Hold up, I'll do that. Yeah, okay, so the thing is like, he said that he was protesting because he was, like, wrongfully arrested, and the cops are corrupt, which I believe that he honestly was, like, rightfully arrested. He was trespassed from somewhere, and the cops told him, if you send anyone in there, you're going to get arrested. And then what the fuck happened? He sent a kid in there, and then he got arrested. Like, there's not a whole lot of... It's
So
not like
has
the
he
cops
ever-
just walked over and
Has he
fucking
ever
arrested him for nothing.
used kids to help him in these situations?
No. Well,
But this
okay,
is the
so...
first time.
The only the only instance of him interacting with children on any of his other videos are since now that he's gotten so popular, he has fans that will figure out that he's doing a pride catch because he'll live stream it sometimes, and so they'll show up if they do like a public catch, like at the dude's work or at like a restaurant, and so he'll interact with the kids there, and he'll like record it and stuff, like signing things and taking pictures with people. But the problem is he's so pro like protecting the kids, and he says that all the time. Like, we're the adults in the world. We have to protect children who they're not fully mentally developed. They can't make decisions for themselves. Yet you are making decisions for these children and putting them at risk of getting severely injured. Also, the fact that it's in a McDonald's, like, there's probably children in there and families that have nothing to do with the situation at all, and then now you're risking them getting hurt because of it.
Yeah, that's I mean, I just don't understand the logic. Like, this man is obviously dangerous because if he allegedly is hitting on someone and being abusive, why would you ever in a million years knowingly put children in the same room as this person?
Right. And then it's not even, he took it a step further by wanting them to go in there and record it, and then like one of the clips that we saw, the kid had asked, like, well, what is it that you want me to say to Joe? Like, it was so, he wanted them to go in there and interact with this dude who...
Like, it only takes a split second, and the guy could have pulled out a pew-pew, and then boom, boom, boom.
Yep. Because, again, like, Uncle Joe thinks that he's being harassed and stalked, and, like, all of the videos that Skeeter has done, like, the dude gets really, really aggressive. And the last video that Skeeter put up about this dude, which happened at the same time as all of this Jidion stuff, he just cut Jidion completely out of the video because of this whole situation. Skeeter was smart enough to know that everyone is really unhappy with him right now. And so he just posted this video today, it was a couple hours ago, where every time they would go over to the house, he would go to the neighbor's house and pound on their door because he doesn't own a cell phone, or he doesn't have a cell phone that works without Wi-Fi. So he goes to the neighbor's house to like use their phone to call the cops. And he'll just stand on their front porch until the cops get there, even though the homeowner's like, hey, get off my property, go away. I want nothing to do with you. And the whole time he's sitting there screaming at Skeeter's mom, which is his aunt. Yeah, I think that's Uncle Joe's aunt. He's sitting there fucking screaming. He then, at the very end of the video, had a fucking random dog in the house. And it was in the basement, and it was like super skinny. He was yanking the dog around by the leash. Like, he's just a bad person. And why you're sitting kids around this dude? So this is really like the only controversy that Jidion has been in, other than the Fibs situation. Do you know who Fibs is? Have you seen her TikToks? Okay, well, very short story is that Fibs she's got a couple things mentally wrong with her. She was like 18 and still in high school because she'd been held back so many times. Jidion did an interview because she like blew the fuck up on TikTok and had millions of followers, and Jidion he did the interview with her because she was talking to minors on Discord and everyone was calling her a PDF. And Jidion ended up saying that Fibs isn't a PDF, that one of the victims came forward and showed me a bunch of messages, and none of them are sexual. So Fibs is in the clear. She's fine. I don't see anything wrong with her. And everyone was like, ew, dude, like, no. Why is it okay that you catch all of these people and put them in prison, yet this girl who, just because she's like a little dumb, so she got held back, it's okay for her to do it because she goes to high school with kids these ages. So she was role playing. That's what she was doing. She was doing like role playing with a bunch of minors in a Discord, and I don't know. That whole situation.
How old is she?
I think she's 19 now, but one of the people she was talking to was 14, I believe. So it's not even like in 19 and a 17-year-old, which, I mean, that could be legal in her state. It was a 14-year-old. That's a
You know
child.
who Leslie Clark is?
No, I don't, but that sounds familiar. Hold up. Leslie Clark. No, who is that?
She's a TikTok lolcow, and she also got accused of talking to someone underage. She also looks very interesting. And she has a fat tongue that always flops out of her mouth.
I do know this person.
Mm.
Yep,
Yeah.
I looked it up. Yeah, the moment you said she's got a weird look. Yeah, she does. She's got a very interesting nose.
And her tongue always falls out of her mouth.
Yeah, chewing on her tongue like bubble gum. Oh, good God.
It is 3:01. Do you guys want to keep going, or do you want to go over to...
go ahead and read
No,
it.
I'll send them on. I'll send them on.
All right, you guys want to say your goodbyes and stuff?
Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.
All
Hopefully,
I'm glad I
Katie
was
will
able
be-
to actually get the story out. Yes, Katie should be here tomorrow. If not, then we'll figure out what the fuck we're doing. One last thing. I know that Katie said that we might not be able to do Fanfic Friday tomorrow. She said that earlier in the week. I will put something in the Discord and on the community tab page if we have to do it over the weekend. That's all.
And then
That is it.
possibly we might find out if you could get to come down here on Saturday to come to the Pride Parade with me.
Yeah. I just have to literally just have to be cleared. That's it.
Yep.
So I'll call my doctor again and I will know really soon. Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to send you over to Rewind, but as we do that, we're going to play the new We Are All Fupa song. So we'll send you guys over listening to that. Have a good one, guys, and see you tomorrow.
Bye.
me talk